Hey there, SKs, and welcome to your math lesson of the day. We are going to start off with some number counting review. So let's go right to our 100 square. And as a matter of fact, today it's actually not a 100 square. We are dealing with a 120 square. So you'll see the numbers start at 1 and go all the way to 120. So let me get my buzzing bee cursor out, and wherever I land, that's where we'll start counting for today. All right, are you ready to start at this number? Do you have the number in your mind? We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. Great job, SKs. Now I am going to highlight certain number squares, and you'll have 3 seconds to tell me what the square I'm highlighting is before I tell you the answer. Ready? That was 75. 37. 62. 90. 95. 99. 101. 103. 108. 114. 116. And last but not least, 120. Great job, SKs. All right, that's all for our warm-up for today. Let's go check out your lesson. Make me a little bit bigger here. All right. So today we are Tuesday, April 21st, 2020, and we're continuing our review of the unit of measurement. So today you're going to be doing your last day of comparing the length and weight of various objects. So just like the past 2 days, we're continuing to work on our vocabulary. When something is bigger lengthwise, that's called being longer. When something is smaller lengthwise, it's being shorter. So the keywords for length are longer when it's something that goes from side to side, taller if it goes from bottom to top, or shorter when it's smaller. And then the keywords when you're dealing with weight are either something that is heavier or something that is lighter. Heavier, lighter. So I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and use those words in your problems. And I'll give you an example right now. So in guided problem number 1, that's what I'll be doing for you today. It's asking you to compare the length and the weight of an eraser to a paperclip. Now, if you wanted to actually get a ruler out and use your balance scale to find the real difference between the weight of these things and the real difference between the length, you could use your tools at home. You could also use your brain power to do an estimate. An estimation is a smart guess. So for this problem, I'm going to use my estimation powers. All right. So it's asking me to fill in 2 sentences here. Let's read what the sentences are. The eraser is then the paperclip. The eraser is then the paperclip. All right, so I have 2 sentences I need to fill out. And this one, if you read that, it says length. And this one says weight. So the first question is asking us to compare the length of these 2 objects. And the second sentence is asking us to compare the weight. So what are my key vocabulary words for length? Longer, taller, or shorter? So if I look at this eraser, I think that it looks a little bit shorter than the paperclip. So I would take out my writing tool and I would write that the eraser is shorter than the paperclip. Next sentence, the eraser is than the paperclip, and they want me to address weight. So it would be not right if I wrote that the eraser was shorter than the paperclip again, because talking about how short it is not addressing the weight. So the key words they're looking for to answer the weight are either lighter or heavier. Now, when I think about a paperclip, it's pretty small, not made of much. Eraser can be pretty dense and heavy. So I think that the eraser is heavier. So I would fill in my sentence by writing heavier. The eraser is heavier. There we go. Now remember, if you're not spelling these words correctly, it's really not the point of the exercise. It doesn't matter. What's most important is that you're guessing or you're estimating the right answer. So don't worry too much about spelling. Okay, as long as it spells heavier in some way that you can read it, that's fine for today. All right, so that's an example of how you would solve the following problems. For activity 2, you're going to be comparing the length and weight of various objects. For example, for the first one, you'll be comparing the length and weight of a toothpick. You see the toothpick right there? And a marker. And what I've done here is I've written the words in the word box, so you could use these words. For those of you who really want to spell the words properly, they're all written here. Lighter, heavier, shorter, longer. So you'll have to choose which word to put into your sentence. Same thing for number 2, you're comparing the length and weight of a Post-it and an eraser. Your word box is here. You'll choose which words you want to add to your sentences. And number 3, you need to circle the object that is short and heavy. So this car is very heavy, but it's not heavy and short. So you need to find the object that is both heavy and short. For number 4, circle the object that is longer and X out the one that is shorter. Then answer, which of the 2 objects is lighter? The key is lighter or the door is lighter? For number 5, circle the object that is longer and X out the one that is shorter. And then answering the question, which of these 2 objects is lighter? The leaf is lighter or the bus is lighter? When you are finished activity 2, there's a quick math review to be done. So If you look at these two individuals, circle the picture of the boy that is shorter. Next question, it's all about ordinal numbers. So you're not filling in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. to 10. You're filling in first, second, third. So make sure you have those little letters so that you know it's an ordinal number. So for example, I wouldn't just write 1, I'd write first. This is how you'd write the ordinal number first. In question number 2, it's a decomposing question where you have to chop, chop, chop. Draw a picture that shows one way to make 7. You'll draw out 7, you'll chop it, and find 2 parts. On the next page, a little bit of geometry review. Which shape is a cone? Circle the right one. And number 4, which of these shapes is not a cube? Circle the right one. And finally, your last problem is a subtraction or addition word problem. Read the problem very carefully, show your work, and write an equation. All right, that's all from Miss I for right now. Time for you to finish up your math, and I'll see you soon.